Hello, I'm John. Today I will show you the topic about Pegasus caught on tape reel. This video was collected on internet by me. All copyrights reversed to their respective holders. No infringement intended. All copyrighted images, trademarks and logos are used under fair use and belong to their copyright holders. If you have problem, please send mail to me. Thank you for watching.
Number 5. Pegasus in Saudi. The ancient Greek Macedonian Empire stretched far east beyond Europe into the Middle East. Could it be possible that the Pegasus followed them? Saudi Arabia lies near countries that had once been the Macedonian Empire and was itself a member of the Ottoman Empire. Like Greece, Saudi Arabia is an old country with a rich cultural history. If the Pegasus were a real animal, maybe it could be found in Saudi Arabia too. This video, captured in Saudi Arabia, shows what appears to be a Pegasus flying through the night during a thunderstorm as spectators shout and record it. The Pegasus seems to walk through the air as it flies with its large wings. Could this be a real, flesh and blood Pegasus, an unconfirmed hoax, or something spiritual? Number 4. Angel on Pegasus attacks plane. The character Pegasus had many different roles in Greek mythology. One was as a mounted war stallion which flew through the air. It may make sense if a mythological figure riding Pegasus might see fit to intervene in human warfare and to test the mettle of a jet and its pilot. Pegasus was also the carrier of Zeus's thunderbolts, and it may be possible that the electricity of these thunderbolts could cause the sort of electrical problem that might cause a jet to fail. Perhaps the sight of the Pegasus alone caused the pilot, in a state of awe, to lose control of their jet. Either may explain why, when a Pegasus ridden by an unknown figure flies near a jet, the jet crashes to the ground. This video captures an air attack over Gaza in Israel. Number 3. Pegasus in woods. Plenty of real things have been found while walking alone in the woods with your friends, recording it all on a home video camera. This time, it was a Pegasus. In this video, a group of friends are exploring some woods near a corral when they just happen to find an honest-to-God real Pegasus in the light of day. The magical creature was just doing horse things in a convenient clearing where the entire group was able to gather and gaze upon the mythological animal associated with wisdom, enjoying the beauty of creation and the knowledge that somewhere out there, Pegasus is real and may fondly remember them petting him. Number 2. Pegasus resting on beach. If you were a Pegasus flying around the earth, traveling hundreds or thousands of miles across oceans, you'd probably be so tired you'd just pass out as soon as you reached land and could rest without being dragged to the darkness below where you would drown. This Pegasus was captured resting on a beach, asleep and unresponsive, according to the person who took the video. Pegasi must be pretty heavy sleepers to be able to just sleep through a visitation by a stranger on an open, clear beach during daylight. You could only imagine what other things could be done to that beautiful animal while it rests, completely unaware. Number 1. Pegasus UFO. There's a debate in the UFO community whether or not the Pegasus is literally, by definition, a UFO. On one hand, with enough clarity and high enough definition in the photo, we can say definitively that the unknown flying object is in fact known. We know that it is a Pegasus. The opposing side of this argument is that just because we know what the unknown object is doesn't necessarily mean that it is not, in fact, a UFO. For instance, if you saw a UFO that was a flying saucer, would you say that's a UFO? After all, you know that it's a flying saucer. Yes, you would. The unknown part of this equation is more of a question of the origins of the object than whether or not we know what the object is. This video is a Pegasus flying over a city. Is it a UFO? Watch the video so that you can decide.
Pegasus is one of the best-known creatures in Greek mythology. He is a winged divine stallion usually depicted as pure white in color. He was sired by Poseidon in his role as horse god, and foaled by the Gorgon Medusa. He was the brother of Chrysa, born at a single birthing when his mother was decapitated by Perseus. Greco-Roman poets write about his ascent to heaven after his birth and his obeisance to Zeus, king of the gods, who instructed him to bring lightning and thunder from Olympus. Friend of the Muses, Pegasus is the creator of Hippocrene, the fountain on Mount Helicon. He was captured by the Greek hero Bellerophon near the fountain Pyrrhon with the help of Athena and Poseidon. Pegasus allows the hero to ride him to defeat a monster, the Chimera, before realizing many other exploits. His rider, however, falls off his back trying to reach Mount Olympus. Zeus transformed him into the constellation Pegasus and placed him up in the sky. Hypotheses have been proposed regarding its relationship with the Muses, the gods Athena, Poseidon, Zeus, Apollo, and the hero Perseus. The symbolism of Pegasus varies with time. Symbol of wisdom and especially of fame from the Middle Ages until the Renaissance, he became one symbol of the poetry and the creator of sources in which the poets come to draw inspiration, particularly in the 19th century. Pegasus is the subject of a very rich iconography, especially through the ancient Greek pottery and paintings and sculptures of the Renaissance. The poet Hesiod presents a folk etymology of the name Pegasus as derived from Pi to Gamma Page spring, well, the Pegae of Okinos, where he was born. A proposed etymology of the name is Luwian Besses, meaning lightning, and Masasi, a local Luwian Hittite name in southern Cilicia of a weather god represented with thunder and lightning. The proponents of this etymology adduce Pegasus' role, reported as early as Hesiod, as bringer of thunderbolts to Zeus. It was first suggested in 1952 and remains widely accepted, but Robin Lane Fox, 2009, has criticized it as implausible. According to legend, everywhere the winged horse struck his hoof to the earth, an inspiring spring burst forth. One of these springs was upon the Muses' Mount Helicon, the Hippocrene, horse spring, opened, Antoninus Liberalus suggested, at the behest of Poseidon to prevent the mountain swelling with rapture at the song of the Muses. Another was at Troezen. Hesiod relates how Pegasus was peacefully drinking from a spring when the hero Bellerophon captured him. Hesiod also says Pegasus carried thunderbolts for Zeus. There are several versions of the birth of the winged stallion and his brother Chrysa in the far distant place at the edge of Earth, Hesiod Springs of Oceanus, which encircles the inhabited Earth, where Perseus found Medusa. One is that they sprang from the blood issuing from Medusa's neck as Perseus was beheading her, similar to the manner in which Athena was born from the head of Zeus. In another version, when Perseus beheaded Medusa, they were born of the earth, fed by the Gorgon's blood. A variation of this story holds that they were formed from the mingling of Medusa's blood, pain and sea foam, implying that Poseidon had involvement in the making. The last version bears resemblance to Hesiod's account of the birth of Aphrodite from the foam created when Uranus's severed genitals were cast into the sea by Cronus. Pegasus aided the hero Bellerophon in his fight against both the Chimera. There are varying tales as to how Bellerophon found Pegasus. The most common says that the hero was told by Polydeuces to sleep in the temple of Athena, where the goddess visited him in the night and presented him with a golden bridle. The next morning, still clutching the bridle, he found Pegasus drinking at the Pierian spring and caught Pegasus, and eventually tamed him. Mershow's biography Universelle relates that when Pegasus was born, he flew to where thunder and lightning are released. Then, according to certain versions of the myth, Athena tamed him and gave him to Perseus, who flew to Ethiopia to help Andromeda. In fact, Pegasus is a late addition to the story of Perseus, who flew on his own with the sandals loaned him by Hermes. Pegasus and Athena left Bellerophon and continued to Olympus, where he was stabled with Zeus' other steeds, and was given the task of carrying Zeus' thunderbolts, along with other members of his entourage, his attendants/handmaidens/shield-bearers, shield maidens, astrate vibranti. Because of his years of faithful service to Zeus, Pegasus was later honored with transformation into a constellation. On the day of his cathasterism, when Zeus transformed him into a constellation, a single feather fell to the earth near the city of Tarsus.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel.